Hey guys. This I am reporting live from my bed. Same night that I am about to roll the episode. I am fresh out the shower. I was about to go to bed because I was like upset that I filmed this podcast and I didn't fucking record the audio. The audio that's recorded is not great, but I didn't want to reshoot the episode because one, I'm calling a bunch of people and asking them questions. And I just felt like if I redid that again, it just wouldn't feel authentic if I was like, can you like re-say your answer? And, yeah, shit happens. You know, all you can do is push forward. Oh, that's some good water. That's liquor. That's a lick. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoy these very interesting conversations that I have with a few of my friends. And yeah, let's see if how open they are to answering this question. So I will see you soon. Enjoy. Hey guys, welcome back to another episode of Single on the Rocks. I'm your host, Locastillo. It is Tuesday. I am filming a day late because your girl was down. We'll get into that. I was almost contemplating on filming this in bed, just because I don't know. I'm getting okay. So I like this space, but I'm just like, I like to be in different spots. I don't know if that makes sense because I'm just like not in love with it completely yet, but I also am like working on it. Okay. So I'm like working on it, but I'm not completely in love with it. So I'm like bouncing around. So I was like, do I do it on the couch? Do I do it on my bed? I was really contemplating on doing it in my bed just because like I was like, you know, kind of want to have like this girl closeness chat. I don't know. Oh my God. I have dark hair all over me. I didn't get dressed. Your girl is like, come as you are to the shit show, you know? Come as you are. Let's like have a little cocktail. But I'm hydrating at the moment because, okay, so let's get into it. Sunday, if you follow me on Instagram, which if you're not following me on Instagram, I don't know what you're doing. I would love for you to follow me, and I'm gonna have all my socials down below. But your girl was out living, okay? Your girl was out living, and hey, I let y'all like be free and shit, but like, can mom film an episode? So if you're in the background, that's the girly lighting. That's the girly lighting. So yeah, my best friend Mario wanted to go golfing on Sunday, and it ended up like drizzling and raining here in Dallas. So he was like, "Hey, if it continues to rain, you want to just go get a drink?" And I was like, "You want to like Sunday Funday it?" And he said, yeah. And I was like, "Hey." So we ended up in Bishop Arts, and a time was had. It was fun. I had a lot of fun. And one thing I have noticed that you get one good day out of me. Okay, you get one good party day out of me, and then I'm going back into my bubble. Because like when I go out and I'm with the people that I love, and I'm just like, you know, I know I'm safe, like I go all out. Like I am literally having the time of my life. You will see me in my element. And then it's like I come back home and I am down for the count for like 2 to 3 days. Like, don't hit me up, don't call me, make sure I'm alive, but like I'm not going anywhere. Like I'm not drinking. I have to rehydrate for the next 2 to 3 months, and then maybe I'll come out again. Maybe. But that's kind of how it goes. Like you get one good day out of me, and then I'm like, yeah, I'm going back into my bubble, guys. Like this, you know, I gotta recoup. I gotta recoup, all the electrolytes that I lost. So, but it was a good time. It was a really, really good time. And if you were fortunate to see my stories, like I was just, yeah, I woke up and I was like, oh my God, what the fuck is going on? But some other things that I wanted to touch on before we jump in today's episode, because it's gonna be a good one. I think it's gonna be a fun one. Hopefully everybody participates. So I there's a couple of things on social media that I want to touch on, and one topic really doesn't deserve that much light, but man, is everybody invested in this actually true though. The internet has gone wild. The internet has become so unhinged when it comes to this fucking character, because I feel like that's what it is. I feel like she's a character, and not in a good way. She's been labeled the worst mom in social media history. She has gotten so much attention from the media and from everybody, and it has not been good. I literally follow none of these accounts, but it is in my algorithm so heavily and so imprinted, I cannot get away from it. I could be like, all I want to see is like vegan stuff, and somehow I will stumble upon this woman having S3X intercourse with a 20-something-year-old. I'm like, I opened my app. I just woke up. It's basically a train wreck that you cannot stop watching, that you cannot get away from. Like, I literally follow none of the pages. Like, none of the pages, I follow none of it. And yet, there's people there's so many conspiracy theories around this fucking woman. And I'm just like, I feel horrible for her daughters. I'm just like, what is happening? I don't know. It's a lot. And with that being said, what can I do to make it go away? Sign the petition. So I don't. How can I say this? Like, I am too grown to be in like younger women's gossip or like shit. But why am I so invested in this whole Bad Baby Alabama Barker drama? I'm invested. Oh my God. I'm so invested. I don't know how. I don't know. You know what? Like, I get it. It's baby daddy drama, whatever, da da da. But like, it's the diss tracks.
Really dumb enough to think I'd tell you anything, you dumb dirty hoe. I wouldn't tell you what color socks I got on.
For me, and Bad Baby is just like, I don't know, she popping off, and I'm just like invested. I'm like, okay, I'm here for it, and I don't know why. It's none of my business. I don't need to be in these girls' businesses. Like, I don't need to be like invested in it, but I am. I thought I'd tell y'all, if y'all could relate, I thought I'd tell y'all that little, I don't know, that little spiel. So yeah, let's get into today's episode. We are talking about sex on the first date. Is it a vibe? Is it a yes or a no? Or does it ruin the potential for something more later down the line? We're diving into it today. What I'm going to do is I do want to call up some friends, and for their identity, or if they don't want to be, for privacy, I'm going to disguise their voice. But I do want to ask this question to them because I'm so curious to know if they either have, or what would make it okay for it to happen on the first day, or is it never okay? I'm curious to know about this topic. So we're gonna be calling up some men and some women. Hopefully they answer. Otherwise, that's gonna suck.
But yeah, so let's call up some of them and ask. So
Hello. Hey. Hey, okay, so I'm gonna disguise our voices just for your privacy. Okay. So today's topic is sex on the first date, okay? Okay. So my question to you is, have you ever, would you ever, and what, okay, so let me ask you this. Have you ever had sex on the first date? Yes. Okay. And what made it okay for you to want to have sex on the first date? I think I wasn't really looking for a serious date. I kind of went in with the intention to get even go countdown. Yeah. I think I was evident between the other person and I. Okay. And did you? Okay, so you didn't want to take anything serious, so it wasn't a big deal about whether if it proceeded any further. Right. Okay. And do you still talk to that guy? No. Okay. I do not. I think it's hard because I really wouldn't consider it a date. Yeah. You know? I'm trying to think of like an instance where like I went on a date and I was like, oh, I'm not planning to do anything, but I didn't end up doing something. Yeah. I think I've been in instances where I've come close to and just didn't, so I was like, I'm not in the mood. Yeah. But with this person, did y'all talk about doing it prior to like meeting up, or was it just like y'all were just like vibing and it was like, you know what, fuck it, you know? I wouldn't say we were straight up like getting drunk, like, but it was more like, you know, the way we were talking to each other was, and the way that we both being, we were trying to get like freaky. Okay. What do you think what was the vibe? Like, say you're actually into somebody, and like you go on a first date, like, what do you think it would take for it to get to that point? I think there obviously has to be a physical attraction off that. And then I think depending on how well the date went, if he was like, would you like to go back to my place?
Okay, so I'm filming a podcast episode. Today's topic is sex on the first date. So I am disguising everybody's voice just for their privacy. So my question to you is, have you ever gone on a first date and had sex with them?
Yeah, I've never done that. Okay. Now, do you think that would happen? And if, like, say you met somebody and the vibe was good, like, what do you think? Do you think that would ever happen if the connection was right? Or are you like have a set of rules that you go by? Oh, I don't have a set of rules, and if I did, I would break them. I'm the rule breaker. This is true. Okay. No, I mean, it's not something that I would like. Like, I think I would try to not. But, you know, if it happens, it happens, right? Like, I feel like it's either one of those situations where, like, you know that this is, like, the real deal, you're going to be with that person, or you know that it's just a fling. Like, we had fun, and that's all this is. If you say you were to have sex with somebody on the first night that maybe you had a really good connection with, would you fear that it could potentially ruin the way he sees you or something furthermore afterwards? Yeah, I definitely would. Just because you know, it's one of the things that's like, once they get it, like a lot of times that pushing like they feel like it's the prize, you know? And once they get it, it's like, do they like me enough to continue seeing me, or did they get what they wanted?
Right. Like it wasn't like a game to like get in my pants. That's the hard part. Like you don't know if the guy, like you would hope the guy is having a genuine connection with you. Because sometimes it does happen. And then it's like, then they're like, nah, I'm good. You know what I mean? Because they normally say that men's dopamine, is it dopamine? Or yeah, dopamine is like really, really high in the beginning because it's the mystery of like them not knowing what it's like and them wanting to know. And then once they get it, it's like their dopamine goes really low and they're just like not interested. So like, I don't know. It's like it's one of those risks that, you know, it's like in the heat of the moment, and then it's like, is it gonna, you know, pursue to something more that we would hope for? You know what I mean?
Right. That's what I was thinking. Like, it doesn't have to be like a throwaway situation where like, I think this was fun and we're just gonna do this, and like you're not really planning on anything further. Or you're gonna have to both be on the same page, like, this is, we are in, like, this is good, you know, like.
Because it could ultimately end up the same way. You know what I mean? Like they just like played the game. You know what I mean? So
Yeah, I mean, is it just, or is it one of those things that it's like, I don't know, maybe they do really are playing the game, but maybe they just like, or like it's not a chase anymore. You know, like maybe they're not intentionally playing the game. Maybe some of them are, sure. I don't think they're all intentionally playing a game. I think it's just fun. Like, and it's like, I can understand that part of it. Like the beginning stages are fun, and the chase is fun.
yeah.
But it's to a point where it's like you just want to be real.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, well, I appreciate it.
Yes. Okay, well, have fun.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
All right, bye.
Bye.
Hello.
Hey.
Hey.
Okay, so I'm filming a podcast. I am disguising everybody's voice for their privacy, but today's topic is sex on the first night. So, my question to you is, have you ever gone on a date with somebody and had sex with them on the first night?
I personally have not.
Okay. So, with my next question would be, what would it take, or would you ever feel comfortable with having sex with someone on the first night? If not, is it just like a set of rules that you have, or what is it that you kind of go by on your first date?
I think it's just personal preference. That's something that's like it's very much a taboo topic, but I think that I personally have not.
Okay.
But it's kind of and it's just a personal preference. It's something that I wouldn't do.
Yeah. When do you think is the right time to have?
I don't think there is a timeline to that. Mind you, again, that's just in mind.
It's just like a vibe.
Yeah, absolutely. It has to be. That's like one of a few things. It has to be a vibe. It has to be a lot of things.
Yeah.
Communication. It has to be like a connection. It has to be all that.
Yeah. No, I feel that for sure. Do you feel like if you were to have sex with somebody on the first night, that it would ultimately like possibly ruin for something potentially happen?
Yeah, there has to be some sort of pre-base to it, and maybe it has to be like a. Probably, I mean, obviously you have to connect right before that.
Yeah.
So there has to be a lot more, but it has to be like a serious connection. I can't just be like I feel
like fucking, you know what? Your parents are calling off.
I can't be like that. It has to be. There's a coming in again. personal preference. Yeah, but each their own. I'm not at all shaming that for anybody else.
Yeah.
Each their own.
Period.
I don't think things like that lightly, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure. Well, I appreciate it. I appreciate you coming on my show.
You're very welcome.
All right, I'll talk to you later.
I do.
Bye.
Let's call my next victim.
Oh, hey.
What you show you?
Hey, okay, so I'm filming a podcast and I'm disguising everybody's voice for their privacy. But today's topic is sex on the first date. So my question to you is, have you ever had sex on the first date? Yeah, that's the other question. You know what? I don't even blame you. I thought I was gonna say something else, and then I was like, no, that's the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. So what?
And I was like,
Okay. So yes. Okay. So what made you at this particular time? What made you have sex with this person on the first date?
Well, this one was hunger disorder, not timber. It was one of those moments that we actually connected very well, and it was unexpected, and we just really kind of connected on a bunch of stuff. We talked for like hours at the bar, and since I was there by myself, and it was just random. It just everything was just.
Yeah.
I don't know, it was completely unexpected. They only heard me talk for hours, probably talked like 4 hours at the bar, and all this insurance were involved, and one thing led to another, and you don't.
Yeah. So, okay, so then my next question to you is, after it happened, what were your thoughts about this person afterwards? Like, were you still interested, or were your views on changed?
No, I think with this particular person, we ended up being together.
You're like, it all works out.
And like, it worked out to do it.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, that's the choice. But even when I was younger, like, there was kids here and there when I was younger. And, I mean, usually people stick around. I'll just say that.
Yeah.
For a little bit, so.
Okay. Well, those are my questions. I appreciate it.
Yeah, go ahead, disguise all that.
I will. All right, thank you. Bye. Hey.
Hi.
Are you available?
I am.
Okay, period. Thank you for coming on today's episode. Okay, so like I'm telling everybody else, I'm disguising everybody's voice for their privacy. So today's topic is sex on the first date. So my question to you is, have you ever had sex on the first date with somebody?
Yeah.
That was a really long. That was a
looking at me like,
oh my god, am I on speakerphone? Oh my god, that's fucking funny.
let me answer the question. I have.
Okay. My next question is, what made it okay? What made you feel okay or comfortable to do that on the first night?
Fine, we're there, and I did feel really comfortable. Alcohol, we had a lot to do with it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. And after it was said and done, after the do was deed, Did you look at him any different, or how did you act afterwards?
Did not look at it differently. That made me to like really cool now. We have talked about past podcast. We still talk to this day.
Nice.
Still work out.
Okay.
And no, he didn't see any different either.
Take things further, or what was? Did he take things more like seriously, or was it just like it was like a one-time thing, or just like this is what it is, kind of?
It was probably more for both of us. That's just kind of where it is. Because we did have that conversation. Asked me like, are you looking for a relationship? Like, what are you looking for now? Like after your marriage? And I was just like, yeah, I'm definitely not in any place to,
Yeah. Okay.
move forward.
Well, I appreciate your honesty, and I appreciate you coming on my little show.
Of course, girl, I'm always here for you.
All right, I love you. I'll talk to you later.
Yeah.
Bye.
Right. Okay, so we got some good.
Cheeseman.
No, we got some good stuff. Some good insight, mind you. This is a pretty good age range, okay? So that's good to know. So after all of this, is sex a good idea on the first date after all? I honestly think it is going to be, a personal preference. I really think it's a situational thing. I think that everybody is going to experience it in different ways. I think some people regret it. I think some people end up together and they live happily ever after. And I think some people already know what it is. I think you have to have some type of emotional maturity when it comes to having sex with somebody on the first date, and then be able to like move on from that. That's like a whole nother conversation. But let me know down below what your thoughts are on some of these responses. Let me know if you liked this type of interaction. Let me know what you thought of the episode. Let me know what your thoughts on having sex on the first date. What is it a no-go? Is it something that is like, do you agree with it being a situational thing? Or are you more like, I would never? Are you waiting for a marriage? Are you waiting, like, is there a 90-day rule? Let me know, because I feel like everybody has a different answer when it comes to it, as they should, because not everybody is going to have the same outlook, which is why I wanted to do this. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe if you're not already. You've made it this far. Why haven't you? Don't forget to like and share this video. It helps out my little channel, and it keeps me wanting to keep making more episodes. But yeah, so I upload every Friday, so I hope you guys stick around. And yeah, until next time, I think that's all I have. So until next time, guys, I will see you in my next episode, and hopefully maybe I'll like have this shit I'll have this shit arranged right. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I don't know. Like, sometimes it overwhelms me, and then sometimes it's really exciting. So we'll see. I'm even thinking about bringing the table back. I don't know. We shall see. To be continued. TBD. I'm gonna go eat dinner now because it's Taco Tuesday. It's 8:42 in the evening, and I'm trying to go to the gym tomorrow. So I will see you guys in the next episode. Until next time, bye.
All right, guys. Well, welcome back. I hope you guys enjoyed those little snippets of those calls. I think, at the end of the day, do what feels right for you, and do what you want to do. Don't ever let anybody feel, let me make this really, really clear too. Don't ever let a man or a woman pressure you into giving up the goods on the first date, okay? If it doesn't feel right, don't proceed. Walk away. If you feel like you're in harm's way, always call for help. And I believe that you can even reach out to a bartender, or of course, I'll leave some helpful tips down below on how to exit an uncomfortable situation, because we never want to find ourselves in uncomfortable situations, but sometimes we do find ourselves in uncomfortable situations. I have experienced it myself, and I definitely want to pass on some things that could definitely help you if that should ever be the case, because one thing that I wish I knew was how to get out of a certain situation without causing a scene or doing it safely. So do what's right for you, and don't let anybody or fear of judgment. You're grown, and just make sure you're in control of your own choices, okay? And of course, always protect yourself and always ask the questions. Don't ever feel like you're being intrusive of asking intimate questions, because you are sharing your body with somebody. So practice safe sex, and of course, as always, fuck what anybody got to say about you. Live your life. We only get one. And be safe, okay? All right, guys, so that is my episode. Thank you for joining me, and yeah, I'll see you on the next one. Bye.